I am streaming on the website. However, I seem to be having some issues here getting myself logged in. Not sure what that's all about. Good morning. But I am working on it. For some reason, it's just being glitchy here this morning. Well, it's not you. If you're having troubles getting logged in, it is not you. It is my system for some reason. It's the website. Yeah, I am too, Manny. I can't log into my own website. It shows that it's up there, but every time I click on it, it tells me it wants me to buy a subscription. It won't even let me in my own site. It won't let me on the live trading for some reason. Did anybody make it in? Did anybody actually? That is weird. That is very, very weird. Yeah, it's telling me to get a subscription. It's definitely the website server. They must be having some issues. Yeah, it's for some reason I'm not able to get into it. I'm trying to reboot it as we speak. Yeah, it's telling me the same thing, Brian. I'm trying to log into my own website and it's telling me I need to buy a subscription to view the live. So it's definitely a glitch on for the website server. It's not me, it's not my system. It's the website itself. So we're trying it again here. I'm going to keep working at it here. Just give me a second. It's being really glitchy. So pop over to make sure you're on TikTok. Yeah, I'm finding that Wix is just not working for me. I don't know if, excuse me. I don't know if any of you guys use Wix. If any of you have businesses and you use Wix, but boy, I'll tell you what. At this point in the ball game, I am not recommending Wix. Trading. But I'm working on it. Yeah, Brian, I think I'm going to be switching from them as well. I'm not liking this at all. This is not the first time I've had issues with Wix. I had high hopes for this morning, too. This morning because I got a good internet signal. And I was really hoping today was going to be different. Let's see. Yeah. So I guess we're just going to have to go with TikTok and YouTube this morning until this thing works itself out. I'm going to keep plugging away at it. Good morning. Wolfpack, yeah, for some reason the website is not cooperating. Brian, good morning. With what that? Oh, I'd appreciate Brian very, very much. Yeah, today's different. I got my wish, that's for sure. Man, I really had hoped today was going to be a spectacular day. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to have to switch from Wix, unfortunately. That's too bad. Why Greenwood? Well, it was just at the right spot on the map for me to stop for the night. Nothing special about Greenwood. It just was the right spot. I've only got about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive now left to get to my final destination, which is my folks' place. Yeah, Brian, do they offer live streaming on whatever website you changed to? Ah, good. Well, I'm going to have to give them a try then. I'm going to have to say goodbye to Wix. I'm not very patient when it comes to things not working the way they're supposed to work. I've had Wix for a couple of years now, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to let them go. Daniel, good morning. Let me click through some of these press releases. We still got about 4 minutes here before we get our first round. Unfortunately, this means more cancellations, I'm sure, on the website. Yes, just be patient with me. I appreciate it very, very much. I knew I was going to have glitches when I went live from the RV on my website. I knew TikTok and YouTube wouldn't be a problem because I can use my cell service for that. So that I knew that wasn't going to be an issue. But the website, I knew I was going to have problems. I just didn't expect it. Jake, that would be great. That would be great, Jake. If you can contact me, I would appreciate that very, very much. Can you use hotspot? Yeah, I've got a great, Bob, I've got a great cell signal this morning. I got great upload speed. I've got everything, as far as the internet goes, the Wi Fi is perfect. Everything's great. It's my web service that I use for my website, wix.com. They're seem to be very glitchy here lately. And this morning, nobody can seem to log into the live stream. I can't even log into my own live stream. So that's how bad it is. All right, we've got about a minute and a half here, and we're going to get our first round of press releases. We've had a few this morning, and of course, there's a couple that are running. But hopefully, everybody will be patient. I know it's going to piss off some people this morning. It's pissing me off, but I know it's going to make some and they're going to. Sean, you can get on the live. Are you on the live right now, Sean? Well, Sean got on for some reason. What is Sean doing different than the rest of us here? Yo-Yo Rob. Rob is logged in. Huh. I'll be darned. All right. KTTA announces enrollment in a cohort 2 following positive safety data. So KTTA got a little bump on some news. SCNI, receipt of letter of intent from the European Investment Bank. HEPS, now first quarter financials. And that's about it. There's a few other here, but they're not moving at all. So I know the news is not anything great. Featured fireside chat, gateway, enrollment in a phase 3 for dry eye disease. That never moves. Gene overexpression points and a new chief financial officer. So really at 7 o'clock, we really didn't get anything. All right, BRTX, potential license agreement for metabolic disease program. BRTX. BRTX. Just popped up on some news. Live works for me also. I'll be dang. Kit's in the live. Jack, good morning. BRTX starting to move up again here on this news. I'm going to keep refreshing my browser here and see if it finally lets me in, but so far it's a big no. BRTX pushing up some more. Got a 9-second delay. Good. Much better than yesterday. Still won't let me in. Glitches get stitches. That's right. BRTX, yes. It's up to 158 now. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like we may have to just let Wix go. Junior Good Guy. Yes. It's telling me the exact same thing, that I need to buy a subscription to get into my website. We've got some folks that are able to log into it, not having any problems, and then we've got some that can't. So I don't know why that is, or I just don't understand it. It's all coming from the same server, so you would think if it let one in or several in, it would let everybody in, and I don't quite get that, why that would be that way. But maybe if some of you techie guys can chime in, I'd sure appreciate it. I don't know why some people could sign in and some can't. Now, keep in mind, if right now, if you are a subscriber and it's telling you when you go to look at the live, if it's telling you that you need to subscribe to get in, and you know that your subscription is not up yet, don't resubscribe. Please don't resubscribe, because it'll do it, and then you'll have two subscriptions. It's not that you need to resubscribe. It's just that the system, the Wix web server that I use, the website service that I use, is being glitchy this morning. It's not that your subscription is run out. And if you already did, if you already resubscribed again, send me a message on, so you don't have two of them. How's the bear market looking? Well, I don't know. It's this week has not been great as far as penny stocks. Penny stocks haven't been doing very well. Been a couple of runners here and there, but overall, in the last couple of months, market's been great for us. NCI, yeah, I saw NCI was running this morning. We had a few make some money on that. It looks like it's coming down now. It managed to get up to about 112 here since 7 o'clock. It's pulling back. It's up 30. I'm not interested in it at this point. Up too high right now. We see a trend. Now, I noticed there's some here this morning. We've had some new subscriptions coming in. Keep in mind, and I'll repeat it again, if you're having trouble logging in, it's not, have a subscription and you go to log into it and it's telling you that you need to buy a subscription, and you know that you already have a subscription, don't rebuy the subscription. Do not rebuy a subscription. if you already have one. I've noticed 3 or 4 of them popped up here already this morning. If you buy a subscription, you're going to end up having 2 subscriptions to the live stream, and you don't want that. And if you do end up getting 2 of them because you bought another one this morning, let me know. Send me an email, let me know, and I'll sure I cancel one of them so you don't have an ongoing 2 subscriptions that are being paid for. Yeah, Nugget, we're having problems with it this morning. Website service that I use, Wix.com, their servers are not working or something. There's some kind of a glitch in there, and it's letting some people in and some it's not. Some people, it's telling them that they need to buy another subscription, and that's not true. If you've already got a subscription, don't re-buy another subscription. Don't re-buy a second subscription if you already have one. I keep saying that, but please don't re-buy a second subscription. It's not that your subscription is no good. It's just the website service that I use. Evidently, they're having some issues. I haven't gotten an email from them or a notification from them telling me what the problem is. There is obviously a problem. It won't even let me into my own website. When I go to look at my own live, it's telling me I need to buy a subscription. So it's not you, and it's not anything to do with my computer system or anything like that. It's the website service that I'm using. So please don't buy a second one. You were able to log in using your phone. Okay. Well, for whatever reason, man, it's just not letting me in at all. So, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to stop using Wix for my website. I don't know how that's going to affect my website, switching over to a new website service. But anybody that is in the website right now and watching us on the website, what kind of a delay do you have on there this morning? About 6 seconds, 7 seconds. That would be about normal. Grace, good morning. Well, we're watching for press releases for you here. BRTX pushed up again. Managed to get it up to 186. I'll stay on the website for those of you that are on the website and manage to be able to get in. I'll stay there. But for everybody else, hopefully you're watching on YouTube or TikTok. Yes, we're watching stocks in pre-market. We're calling out the press releases. When a stock puts out a press release in pre-market, we are all over it so that you can get the information that there's a press release on a specific stock within a few seconds, and hopefully beat a lot of the other traders to the punch and get in early. All right, here's a couple of more. DBRO selected to partner with First Atlantic Nickel Corporation to help develop critical mining or critical mineral project. That did pop up just a little bit, but there's no volume on that. Wow, WOW. Class action lawsuit being filed. I'm learning myself. That's the best way to do it. Trial and error. And I was the same way when I first started. I that's how I learned. Just watched a lot of videos on YouTube. Sheila said she was able to get into the website on her phone. Couldn't get in on the computer, but got in on the phone. See if it'll let you in on your phone. I'm curious. Let's see. VYGR Therapeutics has a new finance chief. That's fluff news. Scott got BRTX from 163 to 166. I don't have that yet. There's some great deals in pre-market. A lot of the press releases that come out that cause the stocks to go up come out in pre-market and after hours, but primarily in pre-market. So if you're looking at like penny stocks that are like $5 or less, $10 or less, there's some great opportunities in pre-market, and you should be able to buy in pre-market. Every trading platform, for the most part, allows you to buy in pre-market. You just have to set your platform up to be able to do that, but they do allow that. Some start really early, like Webull starts at 4 o'clock in the morning. You can start buying in pre-market. E-Trade starts at 7. So there's different times depending on the platform that you're on, but almost all of them allow you to buy and sell in pre-market. So let's go back and look at BRTX, back to 159. Josh says that Robinhood has 24-hour trading on the blue chips, select blue chips. Ryan got in on the website from his iPhone. Damon says he was able to get on with the phone until Jeff said he couldn't get in, and now he can't. Now he's getting the subscription message. It's being wacky. Computer or the laptops, which doesn't make any sense to me. Is there any techie guys out there or ladies that would understand that? Robert got in on his desktop. That is just crazy. Boy, this is good morning. Scott, if it's wanting you to subscribe again, don't resubscribe. Are you in the RV? Yes, I'm in the RV. Websites, Michael says it's working fine on his phone. DDC up 200%. Still watching for news here. Let's go back to our volume runners. NCI stuck at 103, 104. B2. Back up to 172 on BRTX. Looking good. Over to, are you in a new location? Yes, I'm in Greenwood, Indiana. That's just outside of Indianapolis, one of the little suburbs of Indianapolis. And I'll be at my final destination this afternoon, probably around 3 o'clock or so. Rick, yes, BRTX is popping up nicely. Let's get it up over $2. Greenfield, my mistake. Thank you, Ryan. Greenfield, not Greenwood, Greenfield. You think, well, I don't think it's going to go. I'm just hoping that it gets up over 2. Be a nice place to take profit. Is it a great day trade? BRDX. I'm not seeing that one. NVDX keeps going up. BDRX, if it keeps trending the way it's trending over the last 3 days, it could be a good swing play. There's no volume on that stock, and it's just kind of stuck. So as a day trade, not anything there. Nothing to day trade. There's no scalps to be made there. I guess we'll have to say the jury is out on that one until we start getting some volume. There's no volume on the stock. All right. Yeah, this thing is just being, still won't let me in on my own site. What are you in today? I'm not in anything yet. I've been kind of mentally sidetracked here with my website problems. Starting to get on my nerves a little bit. Still won't let me in. BRTX coming back down to 165. Let's see if it'll stay above this little support area here around 160. I think as long as it stays above 160, yeah, I can reach out to Wix, but I can't do it right now because I'm in the, I'd have to shut everything down to do that. And the truth is, they're probably not even open for operation. They probably wouldn't get a hold of anybody. SMFL moving up. Still not letting me in. What kind of a delay do you have on the website, Kathy or Sheila? Have you noticed the delay time? Watching BRTX here. Let's see what we get at 7:30. See if we get any press releases. This is just about the time that we go live normally on TikTok. GDHG is tanking. On the website, let me check out my D Garza has about a 7-second delay. Getting a pretty good upload speed, to be honest. Got a pretty good upload speed, so I'd say if you're getting a 20-second delay, you probably should refresh your browser. All right, we've got 30 seconds here, and we'll get our next round of press releases. Let's hope we get a good one for everybody. Rob refreshed his screen to try to get the lag a little bit better, and now it's telling him he needs to subscribe again. So, it's going to be one of those days. Jan, JAN, reports 91% year-over-year increase in transaction volume to 289 million. Take a look at JAN. Volume coming in a little bit here now. This is right at the beginning of the run. This news is less than 30 seconds old, so take a look at it. JAN. Yeah, Dan, mine's doing the same thing. It's showing me the dollar sign telling me I need to subscribe again, and I know better than that. It's my own website. It's telling me I can't even get into my own website. So I know it's got to be glitching for other people as well. And it is. But whatever you do, don't resubscribe. If it's giving you the dollar sign telling you you need to subscribe and you already know you have a subscription, do not resubscribe. Do not resubscribe. GameStop. We got a little press release here on GameStop. Nothing there. Let's see. Jan managed to go from 276 to 327 on that press release. It's back to 289 again. It's 287, 282, coming right back down again. Let's take a look. Let me take a look at the float on that one. FinViz says that has a 4 million public float. Yahoo Finance has it at 8.6. And Dilution Tracker has it at 10. So take your pick. 4, 8, or 10. Got two sites saying 4, so I'm gonna take a stab at saying 4 million, which is not a bad float. That's not a bad float at all. So it does have the ability to go if it gets the volume. There's still no volume on the stock, really. It's only 80,000 so far has been traded. We'll keep Webull has it at 11. The float estimations are all over the place on this one, apparently. We really didn't get anything. BRTX still coming down. Jan coming down. I don't like the monthly chart on Jan at all. Not at all. We're going to keep our eyes open for some more press releases to come out. Somebody asked about Apple. Well, Apple did well yesterday, obviously, but it doesn't look like it's doing so well this morning. Let's look at the monthly. Boy, Apple's at all-time highs right now. 220 was its all-time high from what it looks like. If I scan back here, clear back into 2017. Yesterday, it hit a high of 220, but it's coming down right now. So it would make me nervous to jump into Apple right now. There's very little volume on it. Maybe if it could get back up to 214, that would show me that it's got a little bit of strength, and it definitely would pique my interest at 214, but not at 213, because I'm watching the bid price come down on it pretty steadily. So it's definitely trending in the right direction. If you look at the monthly chart, the last couple of days, it's been trending up. But I don't know if it's going to continue that trend. That's the problem. It may crash back down into that 197 area. And that's what makes me nervous about. That's what would make me nervous about getting into it right now, is the fear that it's going to drop back below 200. Good morning. Good morning. LGVN looks good. MJM Texas Trades. Yeah, anything under 20 million, that's kind of a sweet spot for us. Anything under 20 million, I think, is a pretty good float. Under 10 million, really good, and I really kind of focus on those. And then, of course, anything under $1 million, what I consider a micro float, those are phenomenal. Those always pay well. But definitely anything under 10 million is thumbs up for me. And I'm not scared of anything under 20. It gets above 20 and you start pushing into that 30, 40, 50 million range, especially if it's a cheaper stock like a penny stock under $5. It takes so much volume to move those. It just takes so much volume. And a lot of times they just don't get that kind of volume. So the price movement is really crappy. But good morning. Brian, NCI from 103 to 110. Jan, 257. They just re-released their press release this morning about their 91% year-over-year increase. Maybe that'll attract some new buyers. All right. Rick, penny pumpers. Several over the years. The one I'm experimenting with right now that I use. And when I first started using this a few months ago, I was pretty happy with it. It seemed like the floats estimates were confident with them, but I'm using a website called Know the Float. knowthefloat.com. And when you type in a ticker symbol into the site, it gives you 4 different sources: Yahoo Finance, FinViz, Wall Street Journal, Solution Tracker. And it tells you what those 4 sites say that the float is. So you get 4 sources in one website. And I thought that would be really helpful, but I like to experiment with different sites, trying to find one that really accurate. The problem is these companies change their float, the public float, so often there's so many companies that do offerings, reverse splits, and it changes the float every single time. And they're hard to keep track of. So I can understand why the sites are off on their estimations of what the public float is. Makes sense. But I haven't found a site yet that keeps every single ticker up to date, even within a couple of days or a week of updating it accurately. Yes, we're having a lot of problems with the website this morning. If it's telling you that you need to resubscribe, don't resubscribe. If you already know that you're a paid subscriber, don't resubscribe. I can't even get into it this morning. Now, we've got a few people that are in it that managed to be able to let them log in, but we've got a lot of people that aren't able to log into it this morning, myself included. It won't let me log in. It's telling me that I need to have a subscription to get into my own website. So you're not the only one. And I appreciate you being patient. And it's still, I just tried again and it still won't let me in. It's giving me the $sign telling me I need to subscribe. Brady's Island, good morning. All right, 7:44. Maybe we'll get something here at 7:45. Yeah, I've logged out of the website, re-logged back in, refreshed my screen. I've done all kinds of stuff, and it won't let me in. All right. Jan's at 256. LVGN broke above 270. We're at 272, 273. Finally busted above that 260 where it was having so much trouble. Let's hope it stays there now. 275. Leroy, we are calling out stock runners from the stock market in pre-market, calling out press releases as they come out. And calling out stocks that are moving in pre-market, letting everybody know. And if a company puts out a press release, we're on top of it. We've got a bunch of scanners going, and we're catching the press releases the second they come out and trying to get them called out to everybody so everybody has an opportunity to jump into them quick on the press release. LGVN pulling back here to 266. We need to stay above that 260. It's LGVN, George. PR May, good morning. All right, back to 273. Let's see if it can push up. Break that 275. Come on. Looks like 275. Smacked it 3 times and couldn't get over it. LGVN. I had 2 cups of coffee this morning. Sat outside in that nice crisp air. Thank you, Yutter. I appreciate that. I work very hard at being hit. PFE. Pfizer, Duchenne pain seen as Cerberus gain. That's coming down. Pfizer's getting some bad PR here lately. BRTX trending up. Yep, BRTX is definitely trending up, that's for sure. Let's put our trend line on here like we always do. Let's see if we can stay above our trend line. Yeah, I do enjoy those crisp, cool mornings where you can sit outside and drink coffee. I'm in Florida now, and in summertime it's hot in the morning when I get up. Even at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's already 80 degrees and humid. It's a different kind of feel, that's for sure. BRTX was trending up very, very nicely, but it seems to be breaking below our trend line here. And let's see. Let's do the same thing with Jan here. Let's see if we can get a trend going. Really going sideways. It's just not getting any volume. Not getting any volume at all. Any camping trips planned? Nothing planned. I'm on my way up north now, up to northern Indiana. I'm in just outside of Indianapolis right now. And on a positive note, I'm told that Ryan, one of our Wolfpack members, Ryan is going to be stopping by here, campsite, this morning. When we get off the live stream, he's going to be stopping by and bringing me a Ethernet cable so that I can hook up to my Starlink with the Ethernet cable and hopefully increase the speed of our upload. Hopefully that picks up the speed just a little bit, and we'll get back to that place where we don't have such a huge lag time on the live stream. Peru, yes. In fact, my son lives in Peru, Indiana. Not too far from here. So hopefully that Ethernet will make a huge difference. Make a big difference for everybody. All right, so let's go back here. LGVN still pushing up so beautifully. We finally broke through that 275 that it was having trouble with. We just broke through that and smacked 285. which is pretty cool. Back to 276. LGVN is the one I was just speaking about. It's been trending up pretty nicely since about 7:40 this morning. It's been LGVN from 232 to 282. Nice. I like seeing that. Yeah, I think the Ethernet's going to make a huge different buck. I hope. I hope. I sure hope it does. And we'll know tomorrow because I'll hook it up tonight if it gets here. We're supposedly the delivery to Ryan's house was supposed to be between 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. Now that may not happen. You know how deliveries are. So if he doesn't get it in time, then he's not going to be able to bring it to me. Oh, he got it. Ryan just messaged and said he got it. Awesome. Beanox got a runner. Beanox, BNOX. BNOX. Texas Trades, thank you very much for that call out. Appreciate that. Let's hope it can continue this little trend upwards and not crash. Today's Games annual shareholder meeting at 10 a.m. Momo scanner. Yes, Momo scanner is a good scanner. I believe it's mometic.com. Is that right, Sandy? Is that the correct email or website address for that Momo scanner? Momo screener. Thank you. MomoScreener.com. MOMO screener.com. It's a free website. VX broke below trend. It's trending back down again. LGVN. There's momoscreener.com and there's mometic.com. Mometic.com, I believe there's a cost to that one, but momoscreener.com is free. And that's the one most of our Wolfpack community uses. Most of them use that one. Momo Screener. Lance, yeah, I didn't know that you could do a hardwire from my router to my laptop via Ethernet cable, but they make an Ethernet adapter. I have the Generation 2, the basic Starlink setup, but they sell uh, Ethernet adapter, so you can plug right into your computer, so you don't have to use Wi-Fi. And I'm going to try it and see if it increases my upload speed a little bit. My download speed on Starlink is amazing. I get really, really good download speed. Not going to lie, you get really good download speed. It's the upload speed, a little questionable. It's not that great. But I guess that would also depend. I guess that would also depend on where you're at, what kind of sight line you have to the satellites, if there's trees in the way. I know if there's a lot of trees in the way, it affects things. Here we go with our 8 o'clock press releases. VANI, V-A-N-I, FDA clears their investigational new drug application. V-A-N-I. So that one's pumping a little bit on that press release. V-A-N-I. Mogo, M-O-G-O, announces a partnership with Canada's largest news media company. No, there's no class action lawsuit. CDT joins the Russell 3000. That's good news, but it's not the kind of news that's going to push the ticker symbol at all. Class action lawsuit. Pilot program, nothing there. Clicking through the press releases here as quick as I can. Nothing. A lot of changes in company officers, a lot of conferences, shareholder meetings, class action lawsuits, that kind of press releases. We're not really getting a whole lot. Here's a couple of more. ZPTA live stream conference. AHT, nothing there. LFT declares a cash dividend of 8 cents. Participating in a live stream. So far, nothing really at 8 except that one stock that I gave you. That VANI was the only one that had kind of news that could possibly push the price up a little bit. And it really wasn't that great of news. It's not huge news. The FDA, they applied to put in an application for a new drug application, and the FDA cleared it and lifted a clinical hold on a drug that they have. So it's good news, but I don't feel confident it's the kind of news that's going to run it crazy. But it's pre-market, and you never know what's going to happen with these stocks in pre-market. But so far, VANI has been pushing up a little bit. Steady Freddy, the 8 o'clock candles. Don't pay any attention to the candles at 8 o'clock. 8 a.m., The market makers are flushing orders out. Don't pay attention to those wild swings on the candles. They'll throw you off. Just look at the bid and the ask price. Pay attention to that. That's where the price currently is. You're going to see these wild candles flying way up, and don't let that fool you into thinking the price is actually going up like that. So just look at the bid and the ask price. Well, let's create a trend line here for Vanny and see if it continues to climb up the trend. Billy got Vanny from 170 to 208. Nice trade, Billy. And I still can't get on my website. It's still not letting me in. Isn't that just crazy? Just the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Donnie, hate to see you go, brother. All right, let's see what else we get here. STGW. SGRP. AMWL. New chairman of the board. Kenny, good morning. Yeah, Rick, some of them are funny. Some of them are truly funny. Some of them are disgusting, but some of them are pretty funny. Backyard Boogie, good morning. I'm using E-Trade, and I use the trading platform they have called E-Trade Pro. They don't offer E-Trade Pro anymore. Tesla on breaking news. Tesla on breaking news. What is Tesla? Tesla expects to raise the price of the Model 3 in the EU as block preps import duties on cars made in China. SPRB. Nothing there. Let's see. Vanny fell down below our trend line, so that was a big nothing burger. Dale Parker. Yeah, there's several people are having trouble logging into it this morning on the website, myself included. I can't even get into my own website. I was able to go live, and I am live on the website right now, and there's quite a few people that are watching it on the live in the website, but there's a lot of people that can't seem to log into it. They get as far as the live trading screen, and there's just a $sign on the screen, and it wants you to resubscribe again. Don't resubscribe. Don't do that. It's just a glitch from the web service provider that I use, which is Wix.com. Don't use it's. I'm having some problems. So we're probably going to look very seriously into getting rid of Wix. I hate to say that because I've had Wix for a couple of years as a website building tool, but I am not happy at all. Not happy on it. Just not happy at all. So I'm going to be looking into a different web service. But we'll make it a very slow process. That transition, we'll make it a slow transition so that we don't have any problems. Yeah, I still can't get into my own website. CRDL on news reported a 8-week clinical data from its phase 2. It popped up a little bit, came back down, went back up, came back down again. A little bit of a spread there. Ricky, yes, lagging. Yep, we're going to definitely look into getting rid of Wix as our website provider. No question about it. BRTX pushing back up again. Need to get it back up to 190 to get back above that trend line. Vince, good morning. Yeah, there's birds chirping out here. I don't get much of that in Florida, but there are birds chirping out there. LVGN running. LGVN running down right at the moment. It broke through that trend line and crashed. BRTX up to 184. We need to get it back up over that trend at 190. 189. 190. There it is. $193. I said $2 was a good spot for that one. Be a nice area to sell at is $2. And we're just about there. We got up to 194. How's the campground? This campground is pretty nice. I gotta be honest. It's a pretty nice campground. This is a KOA, and it's a pretty nice little campground. Nice little pool area for kids. I mean, it's nice store, lots of supplies, just about everything you could possibly want. They have an ice cream shop in the store. They make pizzas. You can have pizza delivered right to your campsite from their little store. Are we going to break that too? Was that the one somebody was asking me this morning why I felt confident that it was going to break two? And I said I didn't think it was going to break two. I just thought it was a great place for it to go as an out, as a really great to get out at round two. Yeah, much better than Corbin. Much better than the Corbin site for sure. LVGN running. Well, we hit 197, so we almost hit that two. Let's hope it hits the two. CERO completes investigational new drug enabling activities following successful manufacturing runs for a lead compound. And that's not getting any volume. Price action isn't doing anything. STKH, Stakeholder Foods, continues building strategic partnerships, unveils new product offering. That's junk news. BLNK achieves in-process status to provide cloud-based EV charging solutions across U.S. government. That's interesting. Blink, BLNK. Blink Charging achieves in-process FedRAMP status to provide cloud-based EV charging solutions across the U.S. government. Once they achieve this in process, once they get it fully approved, then they can work and market to the government. So that's really all that is about. But it is moving up. The price is moving up on the news. BLNK. Here's another one for Blink. Blink Charging achieves the in-process designation granted by the Federal Risk and Authorization Management Program, which is RAMP, for its EV charging solutions. So take a look at it, see what you think. It's gone up pretty decently since the news hit. It's only been out a minute or two here. It's gone from 349 to 354. So not a lot. And there's not a lot of volume there. Only 55,000 shares being traded so far. But might be worth taking a look at. And then, of course, we had CERO. Looks like it's trying to climb up. This is the one I read off. It said CERO completes investigational new drug following successful manufacturing runs for a lead compound. Remember that one? That pumped up a little bit on the news, came back down to 79 cents. We'll see if Blink gets another little bump here in volume. Let me see if I can get into my website yet. Still not letting me in. Isn't that something? I own the damn site and I can't even get into my own live stream. That is unacceptable. That is unacceptable, plain and simple. Blank 100 million public float. JetBlue, we got a press release here from JetBlue, expands its presence in Mexico with new flights taking off today. That's not getting any action. VRTX pulling back now. Man, we got up to 197. We almost smacked that $2. Cero Therapeutics, CERO, trying to push back up. Will we get a little run out of that? Let's see. Let's see if we can get a run out of it. Let's see if we can get it to break $1. I think anything above $1 would be very sweet exit point on that one. BRTX 161 to 181. It didn't fill me at 196. Well, that sucks. There's 95 cents on CERO. CERO at $1.09 now. Ask is at $1.11, $1.13, $1.15, $1.16. S&D Home Goods. Anyone else lose Jeff? Where did you lose me at? S&D Home Goods on the website. If it was the website you lost me on, it doesn't surprise me. I still can't get into it. 121 on CERO. CERO from 79 cents to $1.09. Locked in his profit. Having any problems with TikTok though, as far as I know. Made 7 on CERO. Steady Freddy, good deal. CERO pulling back here, 113. Broke through its trend line. If we put a line on here, you can see where it broke below the trend line. Sounds like I'm pausing on TikTok. Boy, I don't know. Technology is not my friend today for some reason. Technology is just not on my side today. Lanny, you have a 20-second lag on. Maybe my RV is got a ghost in here or something. It's haunted. No lag issue. Good deal. Smooth. No pausing. Good deal. TikTok is not running on Starlink right now. TikTok is running on just my cellular, my data. My website and my computer are running on this morning to see which one I was getting a better upload speed on, and the campground Wi-Fi was way better, like insanely better. TikTok is locking up. Steve says TikTok's locking up for him. I don't know what's going on. It seems like even on TikTok, we've got some people are having no troubles and some people are having troubles. Website, some people are having troubles, other people aren't. I don't know. I understand it. All right, here's our STSS $30 million purchase order. STSS. STSS. Take a look at that one. STSS. Let's see. Good morning, Arizona. Good morning, Kate, in Michigan. Clicking through our 8:30 press releases. WKHS, which is Workhorse Group, just announced a 1-for-20 reverse split. So we're going to have to see if that works its way into our micro float list. Probably not, but IINN receives its first ever for Inspira in the U.S. CLPS successfully acquires Shell Infotech, accelerating global expansion strategy. So STSS, by far, out of all of our 8:30 press releases, seemed to be the best one. Here's another press release on Workhorse. They're going to begin trading on their reverse split adjusted basis beginning on June 17th. Just FYI. From 32 cents, it managed to get up to 43, but it's right back down to 36, 37. Let's see what it does. It will be a 17 million float roughly. Yeah, I didn't figure just for a 1-for-20. I didn't figure probably pull it down below 1 million. Nvidia at 129. Looks like we're all banking on that one, aren't we? Only $900 away from our target. GameStop. What do we got here? Shares rally ahead of the annual shareholder meeting. So it's pushing up a little bit, up about 40 cents. Tinfoil Tommy, do not resubscribe. If it's telling you that you need to subscribe to see the live stream, don't do it. Don't resubscribe. We're having problems. The web service provider that I use to build my website on, it's on their end. They're having issues of some kind. And it's letting some people in, and other people, it's telling you to resubscribe. But don't do it. It's just a glitch. I can't even log into it this morning. It's telling me the same thing. It's telling me that I have to subscribe to see my own live stream. So we know there's a problem somewhere. But some people got in this morning. Some people tried their cell phone. They couldn't get in on their laptop or computer, but they tried it on their cell phone and they got right in, which doesn't make any sense to me. So it's got them live to you. Somebody mentioned Lucy was running. Let's take a look at Lucy. We haven't looked at Lucy here. Lucy pumping up pretty nice on that news. Innovative Eyewear launches a Bixby app to enable ChatGPT on its smart eyewear. Seems a little fluffy, but it's climbing up. And that's the thing about pre-market runners on news. It's always so hard to tell which ones are going to run. Sometimes you get stocks that got what appears to be really junk news, really fluffy news. It just doesn't make any sense. And they take off running like crazy. Other press releases come out that seem absolutely amazing, like they're really great news, news that's going to affect the company in a positive way financially, and they do nothing, or they tank. It's very bizarre. Hollywood. Yeah, it's only letting in special people, apparently. And evidently, I am not one of those special people because it won't let me log in either. I am definitely getting rid of. Yeah, we've got to get rid of Wix. That's all there is to it. We've got to get rid of Wix and move on to a different website building platform. VCIG partners to develop large-scale Bitcoin mining opportunities. VCIG. This is 6 seconds old, this news. VCIG partners for Bitcoin mining opportunities. VCIG partners to develop large-scale Bitcoin mining opportunities. VCIG partners to develop large-scale Bitcoin mining opportunities. VCIG partners for Bitcoin mining opportunities. VCIG partners for Bitcoin mining opportunities. VCIG partners for Bitcoin mining opportunities. we have got to get rid of Wix. There's no doubt in my mind. This kind of sealed the deal for me. I've been on the fence about replacing them for a while because of our constant glitches with the website. And I think this really seals the deal for me. CDXC to launch Niagen, first of its kind pharmaceutical grade intravenous and injectable Niagen. Little volume. BRTX, nothing there. Lucy, climbing back up again. STSS, still trying. Zero, going sideways. We'll see what we get at 9 o'clock for our press releases. Maybe something will pop in between now and then. Julie, good morning. Well, I definitely have to give a thumbs up to the KOA here just outside of Nashville. Oh, God. Indianapolis. I don't even know where I'm at. Just outside of Indianapolis here. Definitely give this one a thumbs up. Here's Vanny again. Gets FDA clearance to start a trial of GLP-1 implant for diabetes. Let's see if that boosts Vanny back up again. A-gap, yes. It's telling me the same thing. We're having a problem with our website provider, which is Wix.com. That's where I build my website on. They're having issues. And some people are able to get into the live stream this morning on the website. Some people can't. I'm one of them. I can't get into my own website. It's telling me that I need a subscription to get in to see it. So if you're getting that $ on the live stream when you pull it up and it wants you to resubscribe or get a subscription and you already have one, don't redo it. Don't do it a second time. Please don't do it a second time. Otherwise, you're going to have 2 subscriptions for the same, and you don't want to do that. But I will say, if for some reason one of you didn't hear me say it earlier several times, if you went in and resubscribed again, when you already had a subscription and you resubscribed, I think I have 2 subscriptions. And I'll go in and check. And if you do, I'll cancel one of them so that you don't have 2 of them. Otherwise, you'll have 2 payments coming out. And you don't want that. You definitely don't want that. Curve. But understand that the system won't tell me that you have 2. I'll only know that you have 2 subscriptions if I go in and physically go look. So if you don't tell me, that you did that, I won't know to cancel one of them. So if you did resubscribe again, make sure you tell me. Amir, we're having problems with the website. So I do appreciate everybody being patient. I know that it's aggravating. If you paid for a subscription on the website and it's glitching for you and it's not letting you in this morning, I know that can be aggravating, and it can piss you off, and it does me. I can't even get into my own website. So yeah, I'm not too happy about it. So I'm gonna fix it. We're gonna get rid of the website provider that I use, Wix. We're gonna get rid of them. You're just gonna And we're going to go to a new website provider. Hopefully I can transfer the website from one provider to another without any glitches and everything works good. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it really upsets me, and we definitely need to switch from Wix. And maybe the new one will allow you to see the chat on your cell phone. Very possible. But the bottom line for me, the Wolfpack community, those people that paid for subscriptions, they deserve better. And I'm going to say that flat out. They deserve better than what they're getting. There's no doubt. And it's unacceptable for the website to be having these kind of glitches, consistently having glitches. So anyhow, well, I do appreciate that, but we had in the last 2 days, since I've been on the road, here for the last 3 days now, we've had a mass exodus of subscribers on the website. So obviously, people are not very patient about technical difficulties. And I understand that. I get it. It makes perfect sense. I would be too. I would be fit to be tied, man. If I paid for a service and I wasn't getting that service, I'd cancel it too. So I get it. I completely get it. But we've had a mass exodus in the last 3 days. Has been pretty ugly. And to those people, I apologize. I have to apologize, because it's totally within my control to let it continue being bad or fix it. And I knew I was going to have some technical errors when I went on the road setting up all this portable gear. I knew that was going to be a problem. But I didn't expect the kind of non-stop glitches I'm getting here. I can't even sign into my own website now. And I've never had a problem before. I've never had that problem. And when the owner of the website can't even log into their own website to view their own live, I call BS. And that's not acceptable to me. So I'm going to do my best for those of you that are being patient, sticking around with me, and going to work with me through these issues. Heartfelt thank you, and very much appreciate you guys. AD Outdoor Adventures, you are here with us. Basically, you can select a date range. It doesn't count against the. Oh, I got you. I got you, Andrew. I got you. Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can suspend, if you will, suspend a time on a subscription, like temporarily for a week or something. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I can do that, but I'd have to look. All right. We got about 8 minutes here, 7.5 minutes, and we'll get our 9 o'clock press releases. And I'll enjoy my monster, and let's see if TikTok restricts my account again. Always hungry for the big move. Yes. And I take you guys with me even when I'm on the road. I uh, I rarely take vacations from the wolf pack. And even when I do take a vacation, an actual vacation, I take my equipment with me so I can still do my lives in the morning. I don't really ever take a break from it. I probably should at some point, but I do feel an obligation. I always feel that obligation to provide for the wolf pack community, because I know you guys are paying for a subscription, so to see it, and it's an obligation. 5 second round for Jeremy on BRTX from 178 to 193. Yeah, we've got a great community of people. Couldn't ask for a better group of people. And when I say good group of people, I don't just mean loyal to the community. I've chatted with a lot of our members one-on-one, and just good people, like really good people. their hearts are in the right place. They're just really nice, good people. And to have an entire community built on people like that, that's amazing. It really is. I couldn't have been blessed with a better community of people around me. It's unbelievable. LVN, come on, baby. It's trying. NCI still coming down. STSS still some issues with other sites. That's interesting. I haven't had any other problems this morning so far. CCTG running on news. Maybe it'll push back up. S-Bucks, Starbucks loading up, huh? I still haven't had my Starbucks. I'm definitely going to get one of those tomorrow. Bonfire Rob, I agree with you 100%. We've had problems with Wix. Ever since I started doing the live, I've had problems with Wix off and on. Not consistent, but just off and on. And I have been debating for a long time about getting rid of them. And I've been on the fence. Because most of the time it does pretty good. But today was the final straw for me. Today was the final straw. Travel, you could have a member co-host the show. That would be great. Just in time. Wix tried to double charge me, and my mobile app never worked. Sorry to hear that, Justin. That's the first time hearing that the mobile app never worked. The double charge thing, yeah, we've looked into Zoom. That might be a potential for sure. Looking through our 9 o'clock press releases here. CH EV charging solutions. CHPT. Clicking through the press releases here. Don't see anything doing much. No, I'm not seeing anything here. Nice. So let's go back. CHPT was about the only one that I just read off that looked like it had a chance. Nothing's really holding. Nothing is holding on today. We're getting a lot of very quick boosts in stock price when the news comes out, but it's only lasting for about 3 minutes and then it drops, and they're just not holding up. But CHPT was the only one at the 9 o'clock press releases that looked like it had a chance in terms of the quality of the press release, anyway. And I still can't get on my own website. God, that just really ticks me off. Next decade signed 20-year liquefied natural gas supply pact. It's not getting any action. Vine, VYNE, announces dosing of its first patient in a phase 1 trial. VYNE. No volume, no price change. CLPS successfully acquires Shell Infotech. This is an old press release. Price not moving. Nvidia back above 129. Nice. Sounds like we're all banking on Nvidia so far. CHPT has a 425 million float. Pulled back to 46. It's back to 47 and a half. Let's see. But boy, it's been kind of a snoozer here for news this morning. Now, tomorrow's live stream in the morning will be brought to you live from Bourbon, Indiana. From the driveway of my folks' house. Yeah, this whole week's been pretty slow, hasn't it? I mean, there's been a few runners in real early pre-market, several of them that have really done well in that real early morning pre-market stuff. But as far as 7 o'clock to 9:30, this week's been, appears to me anyway, it's been relatively slow and uneventful. Not a lot of big, huge runners. I can remember back a month or two ago, for several months, we were getting every day, we were getting 100, 300, 400% runners on press releases. It was insane. Now, all of a sudden, it's just kind of fizzled out and just not getting a lot. BRTX trying to push back over 2. Let's hope it can. And I haven't been tracking after hours since I've been on the road this week. Has there been any big runners in after hours this week at all? DDC yesterday, that was a big runner. Not really. Look at BRTX back to 198. We might get back over 2. BMR did well. I was really hoping we'd have some really nice runners this week while I was live on the road here. Make me feel like the live stream on the road here was doing really well with some big runners and people making some really decent money. But it's been really kind of slow, unfortunately. Let me check my upload speed again. DDC yesterday was up over 300%. I've got a great upload speed right now on my Wi-Fi connection. Like really, really good. If somebody's watching on the website, refresh your screen and get it as close to accurate as possible. And chime in on TikTok or YouTube and let me know. Price target cut. Oh, refreshing will kick them out. Well, then maybe don't refresh if that'll kick you out. I don't want anybody to get kicked out. God, that is just so aggravating. I think it goes without saying. Wix, you're fired. And I hope they're listening. I know they're not, but yep, unacceptable. All right. Well, thank you guys for hitting the subscribe button on YouTube, showing a little support by hitting the subscribe button. I really appreciate that very, very much. Same way on TikTok. Thank you guys for hitting the follow button on TikTok. Upload speed isn't everything. Ping and clipping are the issue. Well, we'll see what kind of lag time we're getting. I could check it myself if I could get into the damn thing. I can't even get on my own website live. Oh, man. Well, maybe we'll get something here at 9:15. Nothing pushing here. Looking through all of our press releases, STSS still trying. CERO, nothing. Vanny still trying. I just jumped on the website. Less than 10-second delay. Well, that's not too bad. Anything under 10 seconds has been pretty good with them. On the mobile. Okay. Yeah, nothing that we've had 107 press releases this morning, 107 of them. And out of all of those, a couple of them ran up nicely on the press release, but they all came right back down again. And the rest of them, they're not doing anything. Up 1%, 2%, 3%, a couple of them up 7%, but they're not moving any volume. It's just dead. Everything is just unbelievably. I keep refreshing my screen on my live thinking it'll let me in finally, but nothing yet. But we'll be live tomorrow from Bourbon, Indiana, and sitting in the driveway of my mom's place. I get to see her this afternoon and sign her cast and take care of her for an afternoon and wait on her. Heaven knows she waited on me hand and foot when I was little, so that's the least I can do is help her out. MULN receives $13.2 million. Not my favorite stock in the world. MULN popped up on news. They got a $13.2 million sales order. So take a look at it, see what you think. CHPT 196 to 188. Oh, that doesn't sound good. MULN pumping up a little bit on the news. Just went over 303, 305 on a new sales order. $13 million sales order. BRTX finally broke that $2 mark. Don't know if it's going to keep going or not. Gaming Universe, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at there in Russia. It's morning here, 9:18 a.m. in central Indiana. $211, $212. BRTX looking good. Try clicking on the live trading above the dollar sign. Takes me to another page. I'm clicking on it. It's not doing anything. Yeah, still not letting me in. 318 in Germany. BRTX seems to be holding above 2 at 211. Rye Gable lets me right on several times. I'll be dang. See, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Doesn't make any sense at all. Why it would let some people log in and not other people makes zero sense. Got to be some kind of a coding error, a tech issue of some kind on their web server, on their service, on their servers. I don't know. REVB has completed dosing of its first in-human phase 1 clinical study. And Sheila is just telling me here this issue. So we're definitely going to have to change. APDN. APDN trying to curl back up again. BETX 168 to 209. I wonder if the users that have unsubscribed but still have time on their subscription. I don't know. I can't even log into it, and I have unlimited access to my own website, my own live stream, and it's telling me that I need to buy a subscription in order to see it, which doesn't make any sense. So there's obviously some kind of a glitch in there. Jeff went in and out of the website 3 times and had no problems. Makes no sense, does it? Makes absolutely no sense. APDN pumping up just a little bit. Still climbing up, 57 cents now. Yeah, we'll as we look into changing our web service provider, Wix, we're going to be looking at getting a different setup for that and getting away from them. They're definitely fired. While we're going through that process, we're going to continue to do TikTok and we'll continue to do YouTube. And I'll continue to use the website as long as it's up and running and I haven't canceled it and we haven't moved on to another website. The website address is going to stay the same. That won't change. So you guys won't really notice any difference other than hopefully the performance is better. It'll change behind the scenes for me, but as far as the face of everything, nothing should change. But we'll continue using TikTok and YouTube as our go-to platforms for making sure that you guys are getting these runners. Kenny got in on his phone. So we're going to continue as long as we're having issues. We're going to keep doing TikTok. We're going to keep doing YouTube, and we're going to stay on top of it so if you're a subscriber on the website and you have problems logging in the morning, go straight to TikTok, go straight to YouTube and log into those so that you can get the information. Use your promo code, Ryan. I don't have a promo code. I don't have a promo code. You'll have to explain that one to me. I don't have a promo code. Do away with the subscription. I suppose I could do that. Zap is climbing up. Yeah, there shouldn't be any promo code. I don't think I've ever given out a promo code. AMSC price target change. Well, we are about a minute and a half here from me being done this morning. So good luck, guys, on your trading today. Congrats on anybody that made some money this morning. Pretty rough out there. And again, I apologize for the problems on the website. Don't know what to make of it. We're going to try it again tomorrow. And if it glitches tomorrow, again, I don't know what to tell you, and I apologize for it. But I'll be on TikTok, I'll be on YouTube, and we'll get it fixed. We will get it fixed, and I'll be back in Florida this coming Monday. Okay, so this next Monday, I'm going to be back in the office again on my regular system, and we should not have any of the glitches. But I'm not giving up on the mobile system. I'm not giving up on being able to do this live in the RV. I'm not giving up on that. I know it can be done. I've seen a gazillion YouTubers doing it live, no problems. So it's going to work. It's going to work. We just need everybody to be patient with me for a little bit till I get it all figured out. All right. You guys have a beautiful morning. Thank you very much for tuning in. Tune in again tomorrow morning, 6:45 a.m. And I'll be on TikTok at 6:45 a.m. We'll catch those pre-market runners. Same way on YouTube, 6:45 a.m. And website, of course, 6:45 a.m. But I'm only doing the YouTube and TikTok at 6:45 just in case the website's glitching again. So if you have any issues with the website logging in at 6:45, if any issues at all, go straight to TikTok or YouTube because you'll see me there for sure. All right. you guys have a good morning, and I'll see you all tomorrow.